You are the first of your kind.
I have been made strong and fast.
What a beauty you are. They have improved us so much since they made me.
Thank you for being in the Película today, and I think I would like to start by asking you, this is a character that it's part cyborg, but it's also, it has a sensibility to her. So what was the most emotional challenge you faced while portraying Mayor?
I think, there's a very deep inner life, a very complex inner life that's happening for this character, yet she's trapped in this machinate body, and she just, that doesn't express itself, doesn't express itself in the way that she's actually feeling, and I think just trying to balance those two things was very challenging, because you could be feeling one way and so deeply about something, whether it's betrayal or abandonment or self-doubt or some discovery, but yet the body doesn't have any, it doesn't betray any of those emotions, and so that was really hard.
Yeah, it seems like it. That's why I'm asking. And well, in this,
it kind of removes this huge tool that we use as people,
and
and you're just sort of like, I can't, and I would talk to Juliet often about that, because she's so expressive and so physical. She's a dancer, and the way that she moves is so, it's just so expressive, and I would be like, I don't have any of these things. I want to move and do stuff, and I can't. And she would always look at me and she'd be like, I'm sorry.
Everyone around me, they feel connected to something. Connected to something I'm not.
As a director, how do you determine what things should be practical and what things should be digital?
To me, my instinct was I wanted to create as much stuff practically as possible. I didn't want to rely on visual effects to do everything. I like to have props on set. I like to be in real environments. We shot a lot in the streets of Hong Kong. To me, the more you can touch and feel in the world, the more you believe the world, and that was very important to me.
What about the geisha? Because that sounds totally impossible to me, and I can't believe it's actually real.
That we did, it's funny because we did you do a lot of testing leading up to production. So the first test we did was just a girl with, face makeup on and a kimono, walking on the tatami mats, illuminated, and we're like, wow, it looks amazing. And then you look back at it now and you're like, oh my God, what were we thinking? It looks so bad. And then when the geisha finally arrived in the full thing and the light was glowing and she's coming slowly down the hallway, you're like, oh God, all that work paid off, because you go through hundreds of iterations to get to that.
How many were there before me?
Do you see?
What is that?
What have you told her?
Where do the bodies come from?
She knows.
It won't stop until they control everyone.
This is just the beginning.
I don't know who to trust.
You trust me, right?
Yeah, I do.
Is there anything Scarlett would enhance about herself in a world like Ghost in the Shell?
I think it would be cool to have a language kind of enhancement where you could communicate and read in any language. I think because that would enhance my own life. It wouldn't be replacing something. I think it gets scary when it's replacing some part of yourself that may be considered flawed. That kind of enhancement is scary to me.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it either.
I know. I'm happy. I like all the imperfections. I'm good.
Well, the thing is, I believe the body can give a lot of ability, but our consciousness doesn't allow us to be aware of it. So we should work on our consciousness and really using the body as it should be.
Well, I think we're probably a lot closer than people think. I know that there's DNA coding. They're already talking about changing, when you're pregnant, being able to pick out certain DNA traits of your child. I know that there are scientists in Berkeley they've already hooked the brain up to the internet.
Technology-wise, I would love to be able to speak all the languages in the world. I would love that.
That's amazing. Spanish would be the first one, please.
But of course, and then Mandarin.
And then Mandarin.
And then
we can have an awesome conversation, the three of us.
Yeah, without even opening up mouths. I think the mind comms thing, where people can just send ideas to each other, I think is very.
Oh, that would be cool.
It's very special, especially like if you're with your family, right? And then you want to have secret messages to each other. You don't.
I could tell my
just
wife.
Tell your wife that, hey, we have to go home now. Chin Han's getting annoying.
That would be so useful, right?
You don't. I would never hear that.
You would never hear that.
Yeah.
But you would see it.
Right. What are you doing? Like, yeah. The face would totally give it away, right?
I know I have a past. I'll find out who I was.
She faces some things that kind of bring out the humanity in her. So what brings Scarlett's humanity out when you feel like you've lost it somehow?
No, I feel really like I'm living a full, very like grounded human experience, and I think this character is really curious about herself, and that's what propels this this journey of self-discovery, and part of being a compassionate person is first like knowing what's going on within, and then you're able to have more compassion for other people. I feel very human in that way.
They did not save your life. They stole it.